So, God and Satan, good and evil, those are all just words that simply mean positive and negative. So it's just a bunch of silly word games and semantics when you guys debate about all this stuff. Okay, so guess what? It's actually the devil that it's only the devil. It's only the negative that calls itself unselfish. Because you are selfish to the core, everyone is. But that's not always a bad thing. Because, for example, I do not like to see babies hurting. I do not like to see babies in pain. I do not like to see babies being tortured. Why? Because I don't like to. I don't like to see that. It's unpleasant to me. See? So you can't be selfless, or else you're not a self. See? So you have to be selfish. So, see, the only legitimate, true reason, the only honest reason that I don't like to see babies being tortured is because I don't like to see babies being tortured. It's unpleasant to me. See, so I'm being selfish. Because the only reason I don't like to see babies being tortured is because it's because me. I don't like to see that. Right? So, see how selfishness can be a good thing. Now, it's just a matter of, are you being selfish in an intelligent way by being generally nice? Or are you being selfish in a stupid, unintelligent way and going around causing a bunch of unnecessary harm? So, see, so I mean, everyone, literally everyone is selfish to the core. Like, to the core. So the purpose of me saying this is a positive thing. This is positive because if you all realized that all of you are selfish to the core, and some of you are just being selfish in a stupid way, and some of you are being selfish in a smart way, a good way and a bad way, right? If you all realized that all of you are selfish to the core, completely selfish to the core, if you all realized that, oh, then you would not judge each other and say, I'm better than you. See, or I mean, like if you all realized that you are selfish to the core, then you could not really judge anyone and feel morally superior to anyone. See? So this is a positive message. And by the way, there is no toxic positivity. If you've heard people say toxic positivity, there's no such thing. That does not exist. That's devil talk. That's negative talk. That's demon shit. Because if you call positivity toxic, you're basically that's basically just like you wanting to be told that it's not okay. It's never gonna be okay. Like you just want to cry forever. Like what are we supposed to do? Just cry forever? I mean, what the hell's wrong with you? So it's like if you call my positivity toxic, then it's like you're telling me, it's like you want me to tell you that everything won't be okay. It's like you want me to just cry with you forever. Like what are you going to do? Just cry forever? What the hell's the point of that? Now, here's why there's nothing to worry about. Here's why there's nothing to worry about in the largest sense. Not in the smaller sense, but in the grand scheme, in the big picture of existence. There's nothing to worry about because we are gods, infinitely powerful gods, playing human characters right now. And you might be wondering, well, how can we be gods? How can we be infinitely powerful gods if we have all these limitations? But you got to understand that part of human mode, part of playing a human character, requires you to have limitations. So the gods are so infinitely powerful that they can give themselves temporary limitations to play human characters. Now, I can prove this right now because think about a video game character, for example. Now, that video game character on the screen, it seems like that video game character is just moving himself. It seems like the video game character is just moving all on his own with nobody controlling him. Well, that's an illusion because there's a controller, there's someone controlling the video game character. So the video game character's body is not moving all on its own. So now watch this. It's just like this. It's just like this character right here. This is not this is not all of what I am. Because see, it looks like my body is just moving all on its own, right? It seems like I am my body, right? It looks like my body's just moving all on its own. No. Just like the video game character, this body has a spirit controlling it. The body's not controlling itself. Just like how a video game character doesn't control himself. No, there's a controller behind it. See, so just like my body, just like this body, there's a spirit controlling it. See? It's just like a video game. Reality is reflecting itself through video games, plays, art, everything. It's reflecting itself to you. It's showing you what it is. And then you want to be like, but Greg, is it really that simple? And it's like, yeah, it is that simple. You can try to complicate it all you want, but it's just that simple. It makes sense, doesn't it? I know that, there's a lot of things that are not true that sound like they make sense, but I'm telling you the truth, and I don't gotta prove it. I don't fucking care. I don't gotta prove it. I'm just letting you know what's going on. It is what makes the most sense. I mean, it is the most. First of all, it's true. You can, be directly aware of this. You can realize this. So, and then you can also know it intellectually. And then you can also, it's like, so I don't gotta prove this. And then you're gonna find out anyway. See, and on top of all that, it's the paradigm that makes the most sense. It's the only one that makes the most sense. We are gods playing human characters. See, I mean, why is all of this going on? It's because the only problem that infinite gods have is boredom. Because us infinitely powerful gods are all equally powerful. We're infinitely powerful. So there's nothing, so the only problem that we have is boredom. That's the only problem that us infinite gods have. It's boredom. That's the only problem. That's the only real problem. And we're kind of solving that by doing what we're doing right now, playing these human characters. But Greg, is it really that simple? It's like, I'm telling you, you're gonna find out anyway. Like, either here or after this life. Like, you're gonna find out anyway. You see why I don't give a shit? Like, I'm not worried. Like, I'm not worried about, like, looking like a fool or, like, I don't give a shit. Like, I know you're gonna find out anyway. Like, I don't fucking give a shit. There's nothing at stake. There's nothing at stake here. And then if, and then by the way, like, I know there's, like, other YouTube channels out there, like, pretending to be me and shit. It's like, first of all, Greg is just a character anyway. Like, so I don't care if you're making fun of my fucking character. It's not even me. Like, you don't know who the fuck you're fucking with, and you don't even know who the fuck you are. Alright, keep it fucking metal. Smoke some precious green shit. And have your fat fucking skinny anorexic ass a fucking good ass day, bitch.